Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Thursday, March 18th, 2021, and I am Carrissa Cole. Governor Abbott discusses immigration, a deadly spa shooting in Georgia, North Korea's message to the U.S., and more, all coming up on Texan TV. In campus news, it's homecoming week, and tomorrow the spirit organization Pancus will continue a 20-year tradition by guarding the field. The group stays out from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m., then goes straight to the homecoming parade Saturday morning. They spend time swapping stories of old and new with their alumni, as well as different bonding activities. The reasoning for guarding the field is because it's believed that if anyone steps onto the field the night before the big game, then Tarleton will lose. So Pancus keeps the turf safe to ensure a Texan victory. In local news, the Stephenville Community Pantry will be open today from 5 to 7 to give food to qualified families in Erath County. The community-wide project is sponsored by different churches and businesses to provide food for families in need. The event takes place every third Thursday of the month in the First Baptist Church parking lot at 334 West Green Street. For more information, call 254-965-2700. And now for today's Texas, national, and international news from the Associated Press. In Texan news, Governor Greg Abbott blames the open border policy for the surge of minor immigrants being lured into sex trafficking. More than 11,000 minors have been apprehended crossing the border into Texas. Abbott spoke to reporters yesterday and blamed the Biden administration and its policies for sparking the increase in minor immigrants crossing the border. In national news, after a year of racist attacks on Asian Americans during the pandemic, a white gunman attacked 3 massage parlors in Atlanta, Georgia on Tuesday night, killing 8 people, most of which were Asian women. The suspect, 21-year-old Robert Aaron Long, said the attacks were not racially motivated, but instead prompted by a sex addiction. Many were upset that he was not immediately charged with hate crimes. A report released by the Anti-Defamation League on Wednesday shows a surge of white supremacist propaganda in 2020, including anti-immigrant speech. Asian American organizations and non-Asian allies are showing unity through nationwide events. In international news, after months of silence, North Korea sent 2 of its most powerful women to Washington this week. The move is likely in response to the United States military collaboration with South Korea and the policies regarding North Korea's capital. The communication could be an attempt to reopen a discussion on nuclear negotiations, depending on the Biden administration's policy review on North Korea. The review is set to be finished in the coming weeks. With economic instability increasing, North Korea's comments could be seen as an attempt to use the nuclear weapons situation to gain economic benefits. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. House Democrats are expected to pass 2 immigration reform bills on Thursday. The bills face a tough path through the Senate. They would give legal status and a chance for citizenship to millions, including young people brought illegally to the U.S. as children and immigrant farm workers. Secretary of State Tony Blinken urged China to convince North Korea to abandon its nuclear program. North Korea said it will ignore a U.S. offer to resume negotiations. Robert Aaron Long is charged with 8 counts of murder after shootings at 3 Atlanta area massage parlors. 6 victims were women of Asian descent. Authorities say it's too early to tell if the attacks were racially motivated. And southern states, including Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Tennessee, are dealing with damage from severe weather and possible tornadoes. More violent storms are expected Thursday. Mike Hempen, the Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, according to the Associated Press, at the start of the week, multiple NCAA basketball players started to tweet out #NotNCAAProperty. During this time, NCAA President Mark Emmert released a statement expressing frustration with the delay in the name, image, and likeness reform. He hopes that new rules will be in place by the start of the fall semester. This is all happening as the NCAA March Madness basketball tournament is beginning. Due to the recent media coverage over this sensitive topic, the Department of Justice has begun blocking the efforts of players to start making a profit off their name, image, and likeness. The athletes hope their voices will be heard when the case gets to the Supreme Court. Despite all efforts, Emmert still doesn't believe any progress will be made before the start of the fall semester. And now, for weather, we go to Gage Leftwich.
Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. I'm Gage Leftwich. Today's weather has a high of 68 and a low of 32 with 20-mile-an-hour winds, and it looks like it's going to be like this for the rest of the week. Back to the news.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Ashley Cassidy, Gage Leftwich, and Carly Speck. Have a wonderful day, Texans.